Let's take up multiple choice questions based on atomic structure. The first question, the wavelength of first line of Balmer series of hydrogen atom is equal to. Options are 36 by 5R, 36R by 5, 5R by 36, 5 by 36R. How to solve it? The formula is nu bar is equal to 1 over lambda, which is equal to R into Z square into 1 over N1 square minus 1 over N2 square. Here Z is 1, so Z square will be equal to 1. N1 is equal to 2 and N2 is equal to 3. Why? Because lowest energy level in Balmer series is second and higher energy levels are 3, 4, 5, 6. But first line will be from third to second. So N1 is 2, N2 is 3. So wave number, that is nu bar, will be equal to 5 by 36 R. And lambda will be reciprocal of wave number. So it will be equal to 36 by 5 R. That is, first part is the correct answer. Next question is that Bohr's model of an atom can explain the spectrum of hydrogen only, the spectrum of hydrogen molecule, the spectrum of atom or ion containing one electron only, the solar spectrum. Correct answer is third part. That is, it can explain spectrum of atom or ion containing one electron only. Next question is principal, azimuthal and magnetic quantum numbers are respectively related to. First part, size, shape and orientation. Shape, size and orientation. Size, orientation and shape, or none of these. Correct answer is first. Principal quantum number is related to size. Azimuthal quantum number decides the shape of orbital. And magnetic quantum number decides the magnetic orientation of the orbital. Next question, the electromagnetic radiation with highest wavelength is ultraviolet light, radio waves, X-rays, infrared. Correct answer is second part, radio waves have highest wavelength and lowest energy. Next question, which electronic level would allow the hydrogen atom to absorb photon but not to emit photon? Options are 3s, 2p, 2s, 1s. Correct answer is 1s. Why 1s? Because it is the lowest ground state. It can only absorb photon, but it cannot emit photon because it cannot go to lower energy level. It is already in lowest energy level. Next, the potential energies of first, second and third Bohr's orbit of helium cation are represented by E1, E2 and E3. The correct sequence of their energies are: first option, E1 is greater than E2 is greater than E3. Second option, E1 is equal to E2 is greater than E3. Third option, E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E3. Fourth option, E3 is greater than E2 is greater than E1. Now, how to solve this question? Potential energy is inversely proportional to radius. Or potential energy is equal to minus Z into E square divided by R. On increasing R value, potential energy becomes less negative. So the correct answer is fourth part. According to Pauli's exclusion principle, the first option is no two electrons can have same energy in an orbital. Second part, no two electrons can be having the parallel spin in the orbital. Number 3, as far as possible, the electrons fill in different orbitals. And fourth, electron try to occupy the orbitals of lowest energy. Second part is the correct answer. No two electrons can have parallel spin in an orbital. They must have opposite spin. Next, electron density in the region between 1s and 2s orbital is high, low, 0, none of these. Correct answer is 0. And this is called spherical node, where there is 0 probability or no probability of finding electron. Next, if radius of first orbit of hydrogen is 5 picometer, the radius of third orbit of lithium ion will be. Options are 106 picometer, 23 picometer, 32 picometer and 15 picometer. Way of calculating R0 is 5, that is of hydrogen atom and first orbit. We want to find out for lithium ion, this will be equal to R0 into N square divided by Z. R0 is 5, third orbit we want to find out, it will be 3 square. Divided by Z means atomic number of lithium is 3. So answer will come out to be 15 picometer. That is fourth part is the correct answer. This formula will be applicable to uni-electron species like hydrogen. Next, from the given sets of quantum numbers, the one that is inconsistent with the theory is n is equal to 3, L is equal to 2, M is equal to minus 3, S is equal to plus half. This is the first option. Second option, N4, L3, M3, S plus half. Third option, N2, L1, M0, S minus half. Fourth, N4, L3, M2, S plus half. Correct answer is first part. Why first part is correct? Because M cannot be greater than L. Values of M are starting from minus L through 0 up to plus L. So if L is 2, so the value of M is minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1 to plus 2. M cannot be equal to minus 3. That's why first part is the correct answer. Next, the orbital angular momentum of an electron in 2s orbital is plus half into h over 2 pi, 0, h over 2 pi, root 2 into h over 2 pi. How to solve it? Orbital angular momentum is given by L into L plus 1 square root into h by 2 pi. For 2s orbital, L is equal to 0. So orbital angular momentum will be equal to 0. So answer is second part. A 3p orbital has number 1, 2 spherical nodes, number 2, 2 non-spherical nodes, number 3, 1 spherical and 1 non-spherical node, number 4, 1 spherical and 2 non-spherical node. Now way of calculating is total number of node is equal to n minus 1. Angular nodes are equal to L. Spherical nodes are equal to n minus L minus 1. So in 3p orbital, third part is the correct answer. It will have 1 spherical node and 1 non-spherical node present in it. Next, which of the metal ions will have maximum number of unpaired electrons? Ferrous ion, cobalt ion, nickel ion or manganese ion? How to find out? First you have to take the atomic number of iron, which is 26. Electronic configuration of ferrous ion will be 3d6 4s0. Be careful, in transition metals, first electrons are lost from 4s orbital, which is the outermost orbital, and then electrons are lost from d orbital. So 2 electrons are lost from 4s orbital and we get 3d6 and 4s0. So number of unpaired electrons are 4. How they are 4? Because there are 5 d orbitals. So first we have 2 electrons and remaining 4 will have unpaired electrons. So number of electrons become 4. Similarly, cobalt plus 2 has electronic configuration 3d7 4s0. And if you find out unpaired electrons, it will be equal to 3. Nickel plus 2 is 3d8 4s0. It will have 2 unpaired electrons. Manganese plus 2 will have 3d5 and 4s0, and all the 5 electrons in d orbital are unpaired. So the correct answer is Mn plus 2. That is fourth part is the correct answer. Next question, if n plus L is 6, then total possible number of subshell will be equal to. Now L has always one less value than n. So if n is 5, L equal to 1 will represent 5p orbital. If n is 4, L is 2, it is going to represent 4d orbital. And if n is equal to 6, L is equal to 0, it's going to represent 6s orbital. So 3 type of orbitals are possible: 6s, 5p and 4d. So the correct answer is first part. Next question, the energy of an electron in the first orbit of helium ion is minus 817.6 into 10 to the power minus 20 joules. The energy of electron in first orbit of hydrogen would be equal to. Options are minus 871.6 into 10 power minus 20 joules. Second, minus 435.8 into 10 power minus 20 joules. Third, minus 217.9 into 10 power minus 20 joules. And fourth, minus 108.9 into 10 power minus 20 joules. So the correct answer you can get by dividing with 4. Why dividing by 4? Because z square, z of helium is 2 and z square will be 4. So if you divide the energy of helium iron by 4, you will get the answer for hydrogen. So the correct answer is third part.